So my name is Amir, and I'm the founder-operator of Grounded Kitchen and Coffee House located at 100 Gloucester. It's right between Metcalfe and O'Connor. And wanted to just start by saying thanks to George and Ignacio and Marco I see in the back for asking me to speak. I was at this event a few months ago in the winter time and found it really beneficial. I was happy with the panel and the questions, and when you guys asked me to speak today, I was happy to be able to have the opportunity to give a little bit back. So thank you for that. And Majid, great opening, and Hendrik, thanks a lot as well too. So it's cool. It's nice to be second or third. So. Thanks for that. I'm just going to take a little bit about what Majid said and about why you guys, who you guys are and what you're doing here. I was here last year because OCLF helped me get my dream and my business off to a start. And when I knew that they were doing something, I felt an obligation and a need to be here. So I came, and I was happy to be here. Plus, they asked me to make some sandwiches. So I forgot about that. But you know, today sitting over here, I was asking myself what were some of the things that I found beneficial sitting on that side, and what would I want to hear. And if you guys are all classified as eagles who want to get out there and do your own thing, you're here for a reason. You're obviously here because you're thinking about it, or you're about to do it, you want to do it, or you know someone who's going to do it. So I think I'm going to do my best to try to share some experiences based on that, based on what would I want to hear, and what would I benefit most from hearing about starting a business, learning how to fly like an eagle, and live out those dreams, being an entrepreneur. Grounded is been open for about a year now, and it's been a business in the making for me for a long time. I should probably qualify a little bit as well to be up here, because I don't know if you guys paid to be here, but you want to know who these guys are and what gives me the right to get up here and share any of my experience, other than the fact that George asked us to. I have been in business for a long time. I'm 39 years old, and I've been in the restaurant business my whole life. My family owned a franchise in Ottawa a long time ago, and I was trained from a franchise sort of background and in education. And I've operated my own business in the past, big business, small business, and I've worked for corporations, big and small as well. And I had a lot of fun doing it, made some money, had some successes, and a lot of failures as well. And that is a big part of how I got to where I am today, because there's got to be some history behind how I got here, some personal history, some lessons learned through life that helped me make the decision to be an entrepreneur still. Why don't I go get a job? You know, why don't I work for somebody? Why do I want to do this? And I hope that anyone who gets started out doesn't make any mistakes, and that it's all smooth sailing all the way. But the mistakes that I've made help me not make some of the mistakes in my past, are the successes of what I do today. So Grounded is it's a restaurant, it's a kitchen, it's a coffee house, it's a pretty unique niche. We make everything from scratch. It's an open kitchen. We built it all ourselves, and and it's doing well. It's doing great. I remember you talking as well about doing something that you love. I love what I do. I love working with the people and cooking and all that stuff. So it's a lot of fun. And I think if anyone does what they love to do, then you're bound to succeed, whether it's your own or for somebody else, but do something that you love. And getting there was the big part. You know, that's the road, right? The road to getting into your own business, and how did I get there? I'll start by saying that, you know, I'm sure all of you have a dream of some sort. You have a goal, you have an idea about what it is that you want to do. I know that I always wanted to open a restaurant. I had a couple in the past, they didn't work, so I always wanted to do another one. I had an idea about what kind I wanted to do, but I had to calibrate my expectations. Because I didn't have any money. I didn't have enough money anyways. So I really had to be patient about what it would take to make my dream come to fruition, like the real dream. The dream with the color and the rainbows and all that other stuff, you know. I knew that I had to be very patient, and I had to take what I could get, and I had to work hard, I had to stay focused, and try to minimize the risk, because there was a bigger light at the end of the tunnel. I wasn't going to be satisfied with just like Vijay said, one snow cone for sale. You know, I knew that I wanted more than that, but I had to start somewhere. So one of the biggest gains that led me to opening a business today and being able to run it is it took me over a year of time to come up with a good idea, a solid business plan. I had a lot of false starts. I signed up on all kinds of watch lists with real estate people and places like that, you know, to find out what businesses are out there. But I really focused on a restaurant. I knew that that's what I wanted to do. So, I mean, one of the suggestions that was given to me was find out what it is you love to do and stick to it. You know, find out what it is, and that's what you should do. If you know what you want to do and you know that you love doing it, then there's a business to be made out of it, one way or another. If not, then you can work for someone doing that. But there is money to be made in doing what you love to do. So I was looking for different restaurants. I based my dream on my experience, and I calibrated the expectations on how much money I had. I made a plan. If any of you write business plans or that type of thing and burn the midnight oil and stay up for 2 days and write your business plan and then it's finished, it's probably not, because it takes a long time to really put a plan together. It took me a long time. I had my first draft of my business plan done in 2 days. I stayed up all night, I did it all, and I checked all kinds of templates in the bank and this and that and everything. I'm like, this looks great. Good to go, you know? And in the end, it didn't answer half the questions that really needed to be answered by financiers and so forth. So I had to go back to the drawing board several times, and having a good business plan in the end was very beneficial. It was a tool that I was able to use many times because the first person I went to money for said no. So I had to go to another person, and it just went on that way. So having a tool that just needed to be tweaked a little bit was very helpful. And then I looked for the right location, and I really I had support. Support was a big deal for me in my success today. My girlfriend Andrea was with me all the way. I was working for Carleton University, and that gig was up. So I was looking for a job. I worked for a little while, and I couldn't get enough hours, and so it was time for me to make a decision to go out and do my own thing again. And it was a scary process for sure. There was some thought about it, but like Hendrik said, fear wasn't an option. You know, if I wanted to do what I wanted to do, and I knew that I had the capability of doing it, then I should take a chance. And it was a good friend of mine, Daniel. He said, you know, just do it. I had a little bit of money saved, and he said he's a painter. He started his own business 3 years ago, and he used to take a 2-foot ladder, brushes, and a roller, and some blankets on a bus to a job. And that's how he started. You know, he would take the bus, and he shared his story with me, saying, "You've got so much more experience. You've got more money than I did when I got started. That's how I started, and today he's doing really well." He goes, "You can do it. You know, you can do it." So making that having that inspiration, that motivation is one of the reasons maybe why some of you people are here today. That you can look at the guy or the girl next to you or in front of you, or maybe listen to us as well, and get that inspiration to tell yourself that you can do it, or have someone else tell you can do it. Or maybe you've been telling yourself that you can do it for a long time, but it really helped me to have people support me and really support me. And so I couldn't have done it without that, and I strongly suggest that turn to the people that you trust, turn to the people that you love, ask for their support, and get it from somewhere, whether it's from an organization like the YMCA, your wife, your husband, whatever, but you need that support because it's a long process.